Look people, it's a very big yeti. My mother should see this. This specimen is much more interesting than those small Sasquatches we saw on Melnikov Island.
Hopefully it won't come back to life.
I don't think so. It's obviously dead.
Oops.
Not to let me go in your place, Laura. I'd already be dead by now. Although an adventure like this is probably not the best for you, considering your condition.
What condition?
Is that Ashford guy still with you?
No, he went back searching for his own room. But I think we've heard enough. Unbelievable that this guy really is the father of Alexia and Alfred. They don't have anything in common except for their looks.
Well, I have to say my mother and I don't have very similar personalities either. She wouldn't be as excited about flying back and forth on a big swinging hammer as I am.
What are you doing?
What's going on? Switch your camera back on.
Sorry, I don't have a free hand at the moment. Enough of this now.
What's happening?
I think I'm almost there.
This is like watching a movie without visuals.
Here you have your visuals again. And I might have reached my goal. Take a look at this.
I think you're in the right place. From what we've heard, because we didn't see much, the weight of this entrance was quite impractical.
Grand entrances are always impractical. That's what makes them grand. And now I'll go and get Thor's hammer.
What's going on now? There are strange noises again.
Don't worry, this time it's just mysterious mist trying to stop me from getting Thor's hammer. But I can feel its presence in my body, as if I was destined to take it. No mist will ever stop me. Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, actually exists. I can enter Atlantis and kill Natla with this. Time for a dramatic look.
Don't consider yourself safe yet, Natla. We know what you're up to, we'll find you, and then you'll be fucked.
What an unusual choice of words. I wouldn't have expected you to say something so nasty, Miss Archer.
Oh, I remember the scene. Wesker, what are you doing here? And why are you wearing nothing but underpants? Aren't you cold?
Yes, the Antarctic is very cold, but seeing Natla makes me feel warm again, if not hot. You just disturbed us while we were doing something very important.
I certainly don't want to know any details about the important stuff you've been doing, but why don't you just get back to doing it with Natla, and leave me alone?
Because you're disturbing the romantic atmosphere, and this behavior can't be tolerated. Go to hell, that's a warmer place.
Not as long as I have anything to do with it.
He's wearing only his underpants too. What's going on here? I thought we're here to investigate something, not to celebrate a pajama party without pajamas.
Chris.
Give up, Wesker. You cannot win. I am stronger than you.
I once had a dream about a situation like this.
When will you finally stop having the hots for me?
If it's your goal to become unattractive to me, you know, sitting on top of me with almost nothing on doesn't really help it.
I thought you were into Natla now.
Look who's talking. You wouldn't mind shagging Jill, Rebecca, Sheva and Kate here at the same time, would you?
At least my taste is not as bad as yours.
Wasn't but a shot in his own foot.
Well, the woman of my taste will soon wipe you all out. Wait here, I'll be right back and show you.
What have you found out, Kate?
There's nothing of interest here. Seems to be a bedroom, with an adjacent bathroom right behind that door, but the lockers are empty, and there are no personal items here. Anyway, what happened to your clothes?
Let's discuss that outside, before Wesker comes back with Natla in tow.
Where are you now, Laura?
Near the coordinates Qualopec gave me. The remnant of Atlantis should be just beneath the ice.
How are you going to swim through that cold water?
With my dry suit, sometimes it pays off to have a bottomless backpack to store various types of clothes, among other things.
Kate can do that too, but she doesn't have a backpack. I really wonder where she carries all the weapons and other stuff while she's not using it.
She has 3 body openings. You should know, you're a woman too.
I doubt that she would stick a loaded gun into her. You know.
But you think she would do it if the gun wasn't loaded.
And you're starting to sound like Chris. You spend way too much time with him, I'm afraid.
Talking about Chris, I think his natural gun would fit nicely in there, and the load it shoots off isn't even life-threatening.
Laura, please. He's my brother, don't talk about him like that in front of me. I don't want to imagine any of his sex adventures.
Calm down, Claire, it's only hypothetical anyway. By the way, it seems like I'll have to solve a little puzzle to get in here. This place is so overprotected it almost makes the involvement of Thor's hammer ridiculous.
Now tell me, why are you running around almost naked in such a cold environment? And do you have any idea where we are?
I don't know. The original mansion in the Arclay Mountains didn't have a basement like this.
And
what?
You're trying to evade my other question.
Do you have anything against my body?
I just don't need to see it right now.
So you prefer to see it later when you don't need to concentrate anymore?
No.
That's what you just said.
Fine, if you don't want to tell me.
Kate Tarcher. Unexpected, but not really unexpected.
Could you make up your mind?
Why are you nearly naked?
Why is everyone complaining about that?
I've been asking him the same question, but he won't answer, so let's just ignore that. Anyway, whatever you're planning, it won't succeed.
It already has succeeded. You think I don't know about Thor's hammer and its necessity to get to Tehokan?
How did you—
Oh, come on. It's true that it happened after my banishment, but those two are no strangers to me. Qualopec is my brother and Tehokan was my lover back then. I know enough about them to put 2 and 2 together and find out what they're up to. Just because you don't even know why the guy here doesn't wear clothes doesn't mean that everyone knows so little about their lover.
He's not my lover.
No matter what's going on between the two of you, you should not have come here. I can imagine you probably hear this phrase all the time, but I'm repeating it for you, since it's the last time you'll ever hear it. You've walked straight into my trap, and so does Laura, right now while we are speaking. If she isn't already dead.
What do you mean?
Oh? I've made some preparations to nip any kind of collaboration between her and Tehokan in the bud.
We have to warn Laura.
Unfortunately, it's too late for that. But the 3 of you will soon be reunited in Helheim, where you'll have an eternity to discuss whatever you please.
Here comes the bottomless backpack part 2.
Fine by me, as long as you don't start talking about my brother and Kate again.
As if the drawbridge was saying, "Welcome to Atlantis era." That wasn't too difficult.
You made it?
I'm entering what looks like a giant stronghold underwater. Reminds me of Helheim. Quite impressive.
So you haven't used the hammer yet?
No, not yet. But there seems to be a very long corridor ahead, and I'm afraid the oxygen in my muzzle won't suffice for much more time underwater, so I hope you don't mind me speeding things up a little.
Do whatever you need to do to proceed.
I have to do it. There's only enough air left for a few seconds.
What?
I said there's only enough air left for a few seconds. I promise I don't hurry up, and talking requires air as well, so allow me to be quiet for a while.
Okay.
Just tell us when you're normal again.
Ah, fresh air. Or at least halfway fresh, considering that this is an old subterranean ruin not connected to the outside world that probably no one has accessed for ages. Except for those strange creatures, that is.
What kind of creatures?
They look like those Yeti beings and the other monsters I've encountered in the meteorite crater. Tehokan must have placed from here to ashore extra protection against intruders. Too bad for them that I have Thor's hammer with me.
Quite an effective weapon against living beings other than gods as well, isn't it?
It certainly is. Let's just not touch that strange glowing fluid down there. I don't know what it is, perhaps blue lava, some kind of acid, Atlantean vaginal fluid, something like that, but it looks threatening.
They really seem to have thought of everything.
There we go.